through that process, they paid for me to get my real estate license so that I could find houses for them and look at houses as, they may be wanting to buy. So it was kind of a tool for them. But an offshoot to that was I signed up with the broker partner, and he said something as I was getting my license. He says, it's a great way to make a living. And I always thought about that as a good way to explain this real estate thing. But I was selling real estate on my own too, nights and weekends. And I would do a little bit of advertising or friends and family or my sphere or whatever. And so during the day I was flipping, and then I would, sell them on the nights and weekends. And it was a good experience to kind of get my feet wet, so to speak, in selling real estate. We decided to move up to my hometown, which is Grass Valley, California, my wife and I. And I wasn't going to be able to flip anymore. And in fact, the market had kind of changed a little bit, and so it was kind of winding down. So we moved up to Grass Valley, and I got a job in another construction company as a project engineer, but I was still selling real estate on the side. And I eventually, and it didn't take long, it took about 6 months or so, I was making more money selling real estate than I was working my day job. And so my wife and I, we talked about it, we prayed about it, and we just decided, this is the time, so we made the move, and I stopped working for anybody else and just worked for myself, and was, doing amazing, selling houses, meeting people, doing some advertising. And it was about maybe 2 years or so, and I decided I needed to make the step to actually have my own broker shop. And this is a moment in my life where I sat down with a plan. I developed a plan, but I sat down with my plan and implemented it, got my broker's license, started Crosby Real Estate, and went through the process to hire some agents and do the advertising stuff and grow. And we grew. We did great volume, and looking at my business plan, I actually outstripped the plan, my 5-year plan, by 2 years. Within 3 years of me starting, in other words, within 3 years, I had reached my 5-year goal, which was to have a certain number of agents and doing a certain amount of volume. And about that time is when the market started to kind of change a little bit, and COVID was coming in, and COVID was amazing for real estate. We were selling the lights out. But as COVID was kind of tapering down, the market started changing, the interest rates went up, and I opened up another business, which was the investment company, and I went and got my contractor's license. So those are the two other businesses that I started, which makes the brokerage, the construction company, and the investment company are the three companies we own now. And started flipping houses on my own, bought some stuff using some private money and the money that we had ourselves, as well as the equity in our house. And we flipped about 4 properties over a year and a half time. And I hired an employee and then another employee, and here we are. We do about a flip a quarter or so. And I also buy stuff that I retain as rentals. Currently we have 6 doors rented, and I'm working on 2 more. I'm sitting in one of them right now, actually. This is a Victorian that we bought in downtown Grass Valley with a detached garage in the back that I'm going to turn into an ADU. So my hope is that this will add to our portfolio of rentals. And, my wife and I, we have a goal in mind with the amount of investments we need in order for us to be, self-sustaining, I guess. And so more to come on that. I'll be talking about that quite a bit. So that's a little bit about me. I hope this wasn't boring. I kind of struggle looking at the camera and talking about things like this or talking about myself. But if you've made it this far, good on you. But I have lots of things to talk about. I have lots of things that I can help sort of demystify when it comes to houses and real estate and investing and all of the stuff. Because I've been doing it, for long enough, I've had what you would say a lot of at-bats. And I'd love to, invite you into this journey of me teaching and you learning potentially in real estate. I have lots of plans and goals for the next, say, 7 to 10 years. And I'm hoping to outstrip that and do it faster than my plan is. But this is where we are, So welcome to my world. And I really look forward to seeing you more. Talk to you later.